Cool, let's get into it. No! My name's Steph, and I don't have hair. I mean, I do now, but I didn't. I really just wanted to talk about not having hair. A lot of people recently have talked to me about wanting to shave their heads, wanting to cut their hair off, and they've asked me, like, what's my experience with that, and there's the mailman. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to go over my experience with shaving my head and the stigma against that and the backlash I received, the whole thing. So let's talk about it. So in November of last year, I decided I wanted to shave my head for no particular reason at all. At that point, I had colored my hair 7 different times, and I was like, you know what, let's just shave the head. We're just gonna do it. So for Thanksgiving, me and my sisters and my mom were all gonna be in Vegas, because that's where my mom was working. And yeah, I was getting there after my sisters were already there. So I texted one of them and I was like, hey, do you guys want to go buy clippers? And then when I get there, we can shave my head. And I think they thought I was joking, but I was not. And then I got there, and then we shaved my head that night. This dog is so needy. Anyway, so we shaved my head, and it was, I can't even begin to explain the liberation and just that whole experience. It's just, after I did that, I just kept telling myself, like, why did I never do this before, you know? And part of the reason why I did shave my head at that time is because I, like, basically just told myself, you know what, like, I want to shave my head, let's do it. If I don't do it now, when will I? So I did. God, why are you getting on top of me? A big reason why I shaved my head, though, was because I went on YouTube and I went on Google and I said, why should I shave my head? What does it look like to have a bald head? What is it like to grow your hair back? So all these videos that I watched, they just kept telling me, if you want to shave your head, just shave your head. That's it. That's the message that just kept being sent. And I think it is a very important message, and I'll tell that to anybody who's ever considering shaving their head, cutting their hair, anything like that. Like, you ask why you should do it when you really should be asking why you shouldn't, because there's not really very many reasons. Sure, you'll get a lot of backlash from people who are very mean, like I did, but at the end of the day, like, it's a new age, you know? Why should you have to listen to what other people say? Why should you do what other people think you should do? And I think it's just total bullshit. So basically, my experience, after I shaved my head, I kept shaving my head about once a week until New Year's Eve. And then I decided New Year's Day that I was gonna just start growing my hair and, like, let it grow for a long time and then just kind of go from there. The reason why I'm growing back my hair isn't because, you know, other people are telling me to, or because I've been told that I look better with long hair. I've heard it all. It's all garbage. But yeah, I think that's, like, shaving your head and then the decision to grow your hair out afterwards, those are your decisions. And I think that's something that I've learned, because when I first shaved my head, I was like, oh God, why did I do this? Like, a lot of people were really mean to me. I got asked all the time why I would ever do something like that. Anyway, a lot of people asked why I would do that. They were like, oh, you must be, like, going crazy or something, or, like, is this for attention? And it was just, like, all these really mean accusations of, like, why I shaved my head. And I don't have to have a reason. No one has to have a reason to do anything so trivial as cutting your hair. It's a haircut. If it looks bad, wear a wig. No, I take that back. If it looks bad, it won't. But if you don't like it, it grows back. Hopefully. Can't make any promises there. It'll probably grow back. It's hair. You're fine. Yeah, I guess the message that I really want to just put out into the world is that shaving your head is your decision. If you want to do it, you got to do it. You got to do it. I think at one point in everyone's lives, everyone should shave their heads. That sounds a little extreme maybe, but shave your stinking head. So yeah, I started growing my hair back though in January. This is where it's at now, about 5.5 months later. So I have a lot of hair. Yeah, when I first started growing my hair though, it just kind of like grew straight up, and I wasn't expecting that. All the videos that I watched, like these girls had just like this beautiful hair that laid down super nicely, and like it just looked really good, and it was just like super cutesy, like little pixie cut, very Emma Watson. And then there was me with this like baby fro going on. I looked like a baby penguin, and I had just like this fro. It really was. It was just a fro. And the stages of growing back your hair, you can't be prepared for that. But the longer that my hair has gotten, the more comfortable I've gotten with like styling it and kind of just figuring out what to do with it. But another thing, so this is really just bullshit, but when I first shaved my head, you know, I got a lot of backlash. A lot of people were mean to me about it, whatever. But ever since I started growing it out again, a lot of the people who were mean to me at the beginning have like reached out to me, and like they've been, I don't know, a lot nicer to me. They give me compliments. They say really like just things that are like, why are you trying so hard now when you didn't even want to give me the time of day when I didn't have hair? But I've been objectified a lot more sexualized. And I don't know, I guess before I shaved my head, I guess that was kind of more of a normal thing, which sounds really stupid, really annoying. But I don't know why. Hair is so important to some people. People really care about having hair and having long, beautiful hair. Long hair is beautiful. Short hair is beautiful. It shouldn't matter what your hair is to be, like, I don't know. There shouldn't be a correlation between having long hair and being beautiful, or having long hair and being more of a woman. A lot of people, even like my close friends, they'll, you know, at first, like for a while, it was kind of funny when they would like call me Steven. They still do. Just kind of like say things and like, excuse me, sir. And it's like, you know, haha, cool, so funny, but also fucking stop. So frustrating. Like, I am no less of a woman without hair than I ever was with hair. I don't know, that's just something I've really taken away from this dog. I don't know. Another thing that I've really taken away from not having hair though is when I first shaved my head, I was really like freaked out for a second because people just reacted so horribly. And I was like, why did I fucking do this? And I don't know why I let people get to me so much, but I did. Come here. Just grab it. But yeah, shaving my head made me, I don't know, it gave me a lot of perspective, and it made me a lot more confident in who I am as a person, as opposed to how other people view me. I used to be a lot more concerned with what other people thought of me, whether people liked me or not, and that's all bullshit. It's such bullshit. Like, as long as I'm happy with who I am and I'm confident in who I am as a person, it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what other people say. Recently, I've had 2 girls reach out to me. One girl, she cut her hair really short, super cute, and she said to me, like, you're the reason I had the confidence to do this. And that was just like the coolest thing that anyone has ever said to me. Like, I never really expected that I could influence people in that way. And I don't know, I was just, it made me, my heart is just like so full. I just want to empower other women. Women should empower women. But another girl, she messaged me last night and she said, hey, I've been really thinking about shaving my head lately. What was your experience with that? What was that like for you? And, you know, I responded. I kind of gave her the whole spiel on like, people will be mean, people are going to be awful, but you're not doing it for those people, you're doing it for yourself. Once you shave your head, if you do, you'll become just a whole new person, but in the most beautiful way. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that could really be bad about who you become once you shave your head. Maybe that's just because I like who I am. But I don't know, I just think it's given me like this whole new strength. And her messaging me, asking about it, is the reason why I really wanted to kind of just make a video for anyone out there who is thinking about shaving their head or wants to cut their hair, anything like that. And I want everyone out there to know, just, it's so important to make decisions for yourself and to be proud of those decisions and to be proud of who you are as a person. And I think I sort of understood that before I shaved my head, but it's something that's really just hit home a lot more since I did shave my head. And I don't think I would have ever really gotten there if I didn't do it. I don't know. It's been such a short amount of time. It's been like 6 months since I shaved my head. And I've just become this whole new person. Like, in the best way. Like, I could have never foreseen this. I could have never become who I am now if it weren't for this decision that I made. And it's just, I think that's really cool. But yeah, and then she shaved her head today. She shaved her head and it looks so good. I'm so happy for her. She shaved her head. She sent me a picture and it really made me kind of jealous because like shaving your head the first time is just like the coolest feeling ever. Especially as a woman, you don't really know what your head feels like bald till you shave your head, which a lot of people won't do. And it's such a weight off of your entire being. It's just the best feeling. That liberation, I can't even explain. I love that. That's my favorite thing. Favorite decision I ever made by far. The best decision I've ever made in my life, which sounds really dramatic, but I don't know. I think it's pretty true. So. The dog right here. Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna cut this off here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you did, I thought it was really important to have this conversation, explain my experience, and kind of just put it out there that shave your head. Just do it. Don't think twice about it. If you want to shave your head, there's no better day than today. Or don't. You can also be very empowered with hair, but also claim that power. Don't let anyone ever tell you what you should do, how you should be, what you should look like. Just be your own person and be very proud of that. Okay. Weird. That's when my lip is busted. I didn't mean it. Thank you for watching. I'm Steph. Good night.